So how does manifestation work? But more importantly, what are the steps that you can practice to achieve greater manifestation in your life? Hello my friend, and welcome back to my channel with me, Ed Terry, your personal success coach. Now, I made this video because I care about your personal growth and I want to help you step into the life of your dreams as easily as possible. In the next few minutes together, I'm going to explore manifestation and outline a 7-step process that really works to help you manifest your desires more quickly. So, if you're spiritually curious or even an avid practitioner, then watch on, dear friend, because this is for you. But before I dive into the methodology, I just want to say a brief apology to my regular subscribers who may have been wondering where I was recently. I had to take care of a few things in the reel, and I didn't want to rush out bad content just because. So, sorry. And if you want to connect with me directly, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at @IamEdTerry. Thank you. Now, don't get me wrong. Manifestation is not easy, but with these steps, practice regularly, you'll have a better chance of realizing your dreams. Does it work? Yes. Is it easy? No. But Ed, why are you talking about manifestation anyway? Well, my coaching is based on 3 pillars: courage, faith, and authenticity. And the last set of videos, let's call them season 1, looked more at the courage element. There's a ton more content to cover there, but I wanted to move on to the second pillar, faith, and kick it off with manifestation. In this season, I'll be covering more spiritual and metaphysical things, many actually backed by science. So, if you're a bit more woo-woo, then this is for you. So, what are the 7 steps? Well, I break them down like this: clearing, vibration, thoughts, belief, visualization, detachment, and receiving. I know what you're thinking. Well, that sounds great, Ed, but that's just a list of ingredients in a recipe. How do I combine them to make manifesting pie? Well, buckle up and let's get into it. In the first step, we need to cleanse our energy. Everything is made of energy. We all exist as subtle bodies of energy which combine into this physical form. At the base level, we are just tiny bits of matter held together by energetic forces, and energy is sticky. Other energy is attracted to it, and it, well, sticks. This can be a thought, an emotion, a feeling, anger, jealousy, joy, love, boredom, and many more. So we use the breath to center ourselves and start to clean out the blocks. That stuck energy which we don't want. Everything, and I mean everything, starts with your breath. Now, we're going to use a simple meditative breath technique to wash the energy body with pure energy from the universe. You'll need good deep breaths here, but don't overdo them. We're not trying to strain or stretch. Keep them natural, but a good flow. Here's the practice. Sit comfortably, spine upright, and your feet planted firmly on the floor. Close your eyes, as this will 10x the effect, if not more. Now, I discussed this in more depth in my earlier primer on meditation, which you can watch here. Your hands should rest on your legs, palms face up. Imagine on your in-breath that you are drawing down a pure white light from the universe into the crown chakra at the top of your head. Then imagine that pure white light flowing into every part of your body and illuminating any pains or blocks you may have. On every in-breath, feel where the block is, visualize it, and let the light envelop it. As you breathe out, feel the light washing these pains and blocks out of your feet and down into the earth to ground and dissipate the negative energies. Light in through the crown on the in-breath and darkness out through the feet on the out-breath. I like to visualize this as treacle myself and feel the heaviness leaving my body. That works for me. Find what works for you. You'll probably become aware of the light getting brighter, particularly around your eyes, as you repeat this, even when your eyes are closed. This is normal, and it's your spirit awakening as your mind and body are energetically cleansed. Repeat this process for a few minutes, light in through the crown, darkness out through the feet, until you feel lighter. Then raise your palms to cover your eyes and feel the warmth, and after a few moments, move them to cover your ears and complete the process. You can actually do this cleansing step as often as you like in isolation. Regular practice is good for you, as it keeps your energy field clean and clear and allows the universe to manifest through you more easily. The next step is to raise your vibrational frequency. Now, I spoke about the energy spiral previously, and the goal here is to eliminate the negative and base frequencies, as these literally pull you down and distract you from the opportunities that the universe offers. It's kind of like tuning a radio into a particular radio station. If you're not exactly on the frequency, you'll hear hiss and maybe hear some of the message garbled through the noise. Now, tuning is a fine art and we need to practice regularly. To do this, we basically continue from the meditation we've just been doing. Lower your hands back to your legs, palms up in receiving mode. Keep your eyes closed. Here is where we draw on the more subtle aspects of meditation, which I spoke about in my meditation primer. At this stage, you need to be the observer in the center of your energetic body. See yourself as pure energy and fill the space that is your physical body. Just observe and feel the purity and warmth. You might want to see this as a slowly expanding ball of warm light growing out from your heart center. Keep breathing deeply in and out and just observe the light. Detach from any thoughts that may arise and just let them drift away. When the light fills your body, sit for a moment and observe. Then, when you're ready, feel the light expand slowly and fill the room that you're in. Expanding the light as you breathe in is perfect. Then the light expands beyond the room to fill your house, then your town. Feel the warmth of love bathing everybody and sending positivity to them. Then the light expands to your county, your state, and your country. And as you observe, the light keeps going and spreads out to the whole world, then out to the edges of the solar system, then the galaxy, and finally to the whole universe. Dial into the love, tune into the feelings, increase to the vibration of joy, then peace, and feel the whole universe, and breathe. Now turn your hands, palms down, then raise them again to cover your eyes as before. Then after a few moments, cover your ears, and you lock in these higher vibrational feelings. Now I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you are, would you mind hitting the like button? This helps YouTube show it to others who'll benefit from it like you. Likes are free, so pay it forward with a like. Thank you. Now everything starts with a thought. I covered this groundwork in the last season. Thoughts lead to feelings, lead to actions, lead to results. But it all starts with that thought, that seed. And if our thoughts are not cohesive, aligned and clear, then the groundwork we have done up to now to align and attune ourselves to the universal frequency just gets knocked out of alignment. The thoughts retune the frequency off center and the message becomes cloudy. Your thoughts need to remain clear at all times, and this is possibly the hardest part for us mortals to do. Think of it this way: all logic is external and learned. Every process you follow, consciously or subconsciously, has been learned from an external source, and you have assumed it to be true and valid. Now, there's a great book on this topic called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I recommend it, and there's a link below if you want to check it out. Now, every action you then take is based on that programming, but all of the real answers are inside us. Now, think of it this way: the universe is always listening to your thoughts, and if they are conflicting, then the universe doesn't know what to do. If you want to live a life of abundance and you are crystal clear, you choose your goal and set your intention with purity and conviction, which I'll discuss more next, and you just sit with it, then the universe gets the message and starts to work on making it real. But as you go about everyday life, you worry and fret about bills and not having enough money, or you make choices based on inherited programs like always buying the cheapest things, because that's what you learned, because that's how your parents lived, then you start to send a different message to the universe that contradicts your purity and intention of your manifestation. You have to live the practice every day. You don't need to become a monk, but you do need to be aware of your thoughts and the choices all the time. This bit is hard. So I'm going to give you some homework for a week and ask you to journal your thoughts. Take a note of what you'd like to manifest. You can make a list, but focus on just one thing for now. During everyday life, make a mental note of any thoughts, feelings, or actions that might contradict your desires and journal them at the end of the day. This will help you become aware of your mind's automatic pilot, and you'll start to take back control. And once you're ready, you can jump into part 2 right here. And if it's not ready yet, you can just follow the beginner's guide for meditation just there.
Student, you have to realize the duality between time-space and space-time and become one with the unifying field of consciousness that bridges the two.